Hey guys, I've got another video up for the visual library series. It's just the studies of the human skull and just mapping the bones and the structure of the skull. Just trying to understand that a bit better so I can get better at drawing heads of human beings. Okay, so just jumping into this here, just went online and looked for I guess an anatomy drawing of the human skull, probably from medical. And you know what, I should actually find out where it's from. So this looks like Encyclopedia Britannica. So it's on Britannica.com. Just an image of the human skull broken down and based on the sort of major bone structures. That's probably not really that important in terms of drawing a human skull, understanding all the different parts of the skull in terms of the bones. But I wanted to go through the process of breaking stuff down and hoping that it will just inform my understanding of the shape of the head and the parts of the head. So there's basically the diagram breaks it down into two views, a lateral and a front view, and then just maps the general or the major bone pieces. So I kind of just followed the diagram as closely as I could, just looking at it on my screen on the right, my monitor on the right, and then drawing it on the left. Like you can see here, I was just going through Wikipedia, trying to figure out what the heck infraorbital foramen is. It's basically a hole in the face under by the cheekbones where your major blood vessels and nerve bundles would kind of come through into the musculature of the face. But anyways, the next step in my understanding and building a visual library would be to take these drawings, now that I've completed this study, and go through and try to redraw these things from memory. So try to draw the skull from memory from a lateral view and a frontal view, and just try to make it look as close to this as possible. And I haven't done that yet, but I might do that a little later, and then perhaps record that and put that up here as well. Sorry if my voice sounds a bit weird. Picked up a cold from my family, my generous family, so I'm a little bit under the weather. But yeah, this is a really interesting process. The skull is very interesting. In particular, the thing that struck me was sort of the inside of the eye sockets, and how, you know, normally when I'm drawing a skull, I just fill those in as black because, I mean, you're not really worried about it, but there's actually bone structure that goes back into the skull, and kind of understanding sort of where those pieces end and meet and which parts are attached to which is kind of interesting. So if you look at the I believe it's the what is it there? Hang on a sec. It is the sphenoid bone, so the blue inside the eye socket. It actually comes around above the temporal bone on the side of the head. So it kind of comes from the side of the head in behind the eye socket, which is quite interesting to me. How it just kind of wraps around. Anyhow, this was a really good exercise. I'm going to probably do more like this, but I'm going to sort of advance forward at times and try to look at the musculature as well as the bone structure. Understanding the muscles might even be more important than the skull itself, because that will inform the surface of the human face. So I think I'm going to stick with heads for a while, and my next ones will probably be looking at musculature. So I'm going to be trying to make my YouTube channel a little bit more accessible. I'm going to be asking you, if you'd like, you can click one of the links on screen to watch a video that you haven't seen. If you'd like to subscribe, please click the subscribe button. And if you would like to leave a comment, I would appreciate it. I will check in with you guys next time. All right, take care.